How could you do this, Toadie?
This is a complete betrayal of Josh and Dad's memory.
Just let me explain.
What's to explain? You're going to help him get off. Let him get away with it.
No, I'm not. Paul is going to plead guilty.
Guilty?
Paul's going to own up to his crime and it'll all be over.
But he was adamant all along that he's been framed.
Yeah, well, he must have finally realised that lying wasn't an option. This is good news.
Because Cecilia won't have to testify? Ned told me.
Well, he shouldn't have done that.
Terese blackmailed a witness and you knew about it. Look, I want the person responsible for Josh and Doug's death to pay, believe me, but it has to be done fairly.
Oh, right, because this is such a fair situation.
OK, look at it in a different way. Terese has committed a criminal act and you were complicit in that. And if Cecilia's lie is exposed, then Paul's sentence could be overturned. Is it really worth the risk?
Sorry. I couldn't keep it to myself any longer.
You can't go through with this.
The fact is, there isn't going to be a trial tomorrow. Paul's admission is going to send him to jail. And that is how it should be.
Under the southern nightshade, once was a promise I made, tied to an endless price paid.
You ready?
I was under the southern nightshade.
I understand this to be a change of plea?
Yes, my client has instructed me to change his plea to guilty.
Very good.
Glad your client's finally showing some remorse.
Arraign the accused.
Please stand.
Paul Robinson, you are charged with 2 counts of manslaughter by unlawful and dangerous act. In that on April the 4th, 2016, at Lassiter's Hotel, you did damage the boiler, causing an explosion resulting in the death of Douglas Willis and Joshua Willis. How do you plead?
Not guilty, Your Honour.
Is this your plan all along? No. We had a deal.
Oh, look, I couldn't do it, OK?
Well, you could have told me that last night.
Hey, I was ready to plead guilty right up until the moment that I saw Terese. Now, I love that woman, and I cannot look at her and say that I killed her son when I didn't.
The trial starts straight after lunch.
All right, well, you know my case. Come on, will you still defend me?
I can't. You changed your plea without discussing it with me first.
I did hire Cecilia, but not to touch the boiler. I didn't cause the explosion.
Then who did?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't... Look, all I know is Cecilia is lying through her teeth. Now, the boiler plans were planted on me. I can't explain that, but everything else I can.
The point is, your explanations aren't credible. You are not going to win this, Paul. You are going to go to jail.
No, not if you believe in me, I won't. Oh, Toadie, please. I need you. Do not pull out on me now, please. Can't you see I'm innocent? And you are the only hope that I have in there.
How can he do that? How can he just change his plea?
I don't know.
Hasn't he tortured us enough?
Look, I guess we shouldn't be surprised, all right? Paul never owns up to anything.
No, look, it's okay. It's fine. The witnesses will be called and everything will happen like we thought it would. I'll call the kids and update them.
This means Cecilia will testify.
Does this mean you believe him now?
For the first time, I think I'm seeing what you have been seeing. I don't know. I'm still unconvinced.
Well, even so, you're doing the right thing, Toad. Thank you.
Don't thank me yet.
What does that mean?
Well, I'm going to have to go hard on you in the cross-examination. You're a witness for the prosecution.
Yeah, I get it.
For Paul's sake, I can't pull any punches. This could get really ugly.
Okay, look, just whatever it takes to get him off, just do it.
I'd like to remind you all that there is to be no talking about the case amongst yourselves. It's really important that you answer the questions that I ask without elaborating, and you tell the truth. The whole truth. During these proceedings, the prosecution will prove that the defendant, Paul Robinson, planned and carried out a heinous crime. We will prove that he deliberately tampered with a hotel boiler, causing it to explode, tragically killing 2 upstanding citizens in this community. One of his victims, a young father on the threshold of life. The other, his grandfather, a man who deserved to live peacefully into his twilight years. We put it to you that he committed these crimes willfully, in a cold-blooded attempt to gain advantage of a business rival. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we will prove beyond reasonable doubt that Paul Robinson is guilty as charged.
There was confusion, distress. Joshua Willis's injuries were plainly critical.
How would you describe his injuries?
Well, horrific.
Is this your signature on the medical reports?
Yes.
It states the cause of death for Joshua Willis. Can you read it to the court, please?
Massive loss of blood and crush injuries incompatible with life.
And these injuries were a direct result of the explosion?
Yes.
It's not too late.
Sorry?
Ned told me. Cecilia still hasn't taken the stand, so you can tell her to change her story. You're so much better than this, Terese.
I'm really not allowed to talk to anyone before I testify.
One of the staff injured at the hotel was the defendant's nephew, Daniel. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did the defendant appear upset when he learned his nephew had been hurt?
Oh, yes, extremely.
And what did he say to you?
Paul said, I will give you everything I have if you lift the column to save my nephew's life.
And he offered this, knowing that in every likelihood, lifting the column would kill Josh Willis?
Yes.
The fact that he set fire to the hotel in the past made him a person of interest right away. He was present in the boiler room the morning of the explosion. He deleted CCTV footage that incriminated him. And the fact that he breached bail proves that he was conscious of his guilt.
Objection, opinion.
Specialised knowledge.
Thank you, Constable. No further questions.
Constable Brennan, is it true that you were removed from this investigation?
Yes.
Could you explain to the court the circumstances?
It was deemed to be a conflict of interests.
Okay, so let's just cut to the chase. It's because your younger brother, Tyler, became a suspect in the crime. Is that true?
He confessed to having worked on the boiler the morning of the explosion.
Can you tell us what your brother's profession is?
He's a mechanic.
I see. So he was in fact unqualified to carry out repairs on the hotel boiler?
Yes.
And how long after the explosion did it take for him to come forward?
A couple of weeks.
Why wasn't his interference taken more seriously? Is it because you didn't want your younger brother to go to jail?
Objection. Multiple questions.
All right. What's your question, Mr. Rebekah?
Why wasn't your younger brother charged?
It was determined that the work he carried out on the boiler was highly unlikely to have caused the explosion.
Unlikely, but not impossible. Answer the question, please. Is it possible that your brother's actions could have contributed to the boiler explosion?
Yes.
Do you mind? What? Not you. The mints, they're driving me crazy. Sorry. How do you know Paul feels right now?
He didn't do it.
You don't know that?
Yeah, I do. And deep down, so do you. Paul would never deliberately hurt someone he loves. He would never have risked this because of you.
We are not supposed to be talking.
A grieving mother can't see clearly.
You have worked with him for 5 minutes. I've worked with him for years. I know what he is capable of.
Therese, he was married to my mother. I've known him a very, very long time. I know when Paul's lying, and he's not lying now.
Please, please. Be quiet.
Stephanie Scully. Come through.
I won't let you down.
In your police statement, you said you found the blueprints to the boiler in the defendant's briefcase. Is that correct?
Yes, but he was framed.
I didn't ask your opinion, Ms. Scully.
I'm directing the jury to disregard the witness's last statement. Do you wish to apply to have the witness declared hostile?
No, Your Honour.
Very well. Mr. Rebekah?
Miss Scully, did you see the defendant put the blueprints into his case?
No,
Did you see him with the plans at all?
never.
And did anyone else have access to the briefcase in which the plans were found?
Well, anyone could have walked in. The storeroom wasn't locked.
So, you agree that, in fact, there is no evidence saying that my client put the plans into the case?
Objection. Leading.
Move on, Mr. Rebekah.
Miss Scully, you are a witness for the prosecution against my client, is that correct?
Yes.
Would you say that you are a reliable witness?
Sure.
You yourself have been incarcerated recently, haven't you?
Yes.
And what type of institution was that?
A psychiatric unit.
Why were you incarcerated there?
I was mentally and emotionally unstable.
Thank you, Miss Scully. No further questions.
Look, I've been thinking.
Terese Willis. Come through.
Can you elaborate on Paul Robinson's fixation with besting Julie Quill?
Yes, besting?
Was there a strong rivalry between his motel and Lassiter's hotel?
Yes.
Had the defendant previously caused damage to the hotel?
Yes. He sabotaged the air conditioning in a heatwave to win clientele.
And what about the Citizen of the Year awards?
Yes, Paul was originally supposed to host the event at his motel, but Lassiter's ended up taking it over at the last minute.
How did Paul react to that?
He was furious.
On the morning of the explosion, did the defendant ask you and his nephew Daniel to leave the hotel?
Yes. Yes, because he knew that the boiler would explode. And he supposedly cared about us enough to get us out.
Objection. There's no way the witness can prove that my client asked them to leave for that purpose.
Ms. Harding, direct your witness to refrain from offering opinions.
Yes, Your Honour. Please just answer yes or no. Is it true that a CCTV file showing the defendant going to the boiler room prior to the explosion was deleted from your computer?
Yes.
Did the defendant have access to your computer?
Yes.
So he had motive and opportunity to delete the file?
You mentioned that Paul sabotaged the Lassiter's air conditioning.
Yes.
And where is the air conditioning unit located?
In the boiler room.
Is it true that you covered this sabotage up?
Well, yes.
Why would you do that?
Because I knew that Julie Quill would deal with him harshly.
Did you express this to Paul?
Yes. I told him that Julie was questioning whether the aircon sabotage had led to the boiler playing up.
What did he say?
He was very remorseful.
Was he remorseful enough to go down to the boiler room on the morning of the explosion to check that his actions hadn't damaged the boiler?
Maybe. But there were so many other things.
Miss Willis, I don't mean to embarrass you, but is it true that you're a member of Alcoholics Anonymous?
So what?
That's a yes?
Yes.
Have you been drinking today? Mrs. Willis, you are under oath.
Yes. Yes, I have.
What exactly did he ask you to do?
He wanted me to make sure the Erinsborough Citizen of the Year awards at the hotel were a disaster.
And what happened?
I couldn't go through with it. Later, he told me he did it himself. He also said he caused the explosion.
She's lying.
Mr. Robinson, remain seated.
Miss Saint. It's an interesting surname. You've already admitted that you were open to receiving payment for damaging the Lassiter's hotel.
Yes.
And you weren't charged with this because you made a deal with the prosecution in return for giving evidence against my client, is that correct?
Yes.
So you have strong motivation to say whatever the prosecution wants you to say. And the fact that you are prepared to undertake illegal activity in return for payment just proves that you are a person of low moral character.
Objection.
It's hard to take your word for anything.
Was that a question, Mr. Rebekah?
I beg your pardon. It's hard to take your word for anything, isn't it? So you maintain that despite a healthy business rivalry, you did not touch the boiler nor cause the explosion?
Yes, I did not. I've been framed.
Thank you.
Let me get this straight, Mr. Robinson. You admit that you went to the boiler room?
Yes, only to check that I hadn't done additional damage when I broke the air conditioning.
You admit to hiring Cecilia Saint to derail the Citizen of the Year event that you felt should have been yours?
Derail, yes.
With such a strong intent to cause mayhem, do you really expect us to believe that you didn't try to sabotage the boiler?
I don't care what you expect. I'm innocent.
Did you delete incriminating CCTV footage from Terese Willis's computer?
Yes, I did.
Did you lie to the police about that?
Yes.
Are you lying now?
No, I'm being honest about everything, unlike Cecilia. I'm also being honest when I say that I love Terese and that I would never, ever do anything to hurt her or anyone she loves. See, what I love about her is her integrity. She's here today seeking justice for Josh and Doug. But putting a liar like Cecilia on the stand, that's an insult to the memory of those two men.
Miss Harding, do you have any more questions for the defendant?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Rebecchi, any re-examination?
No, Your Honor.
Members of the jury will take a break before counsel give their closing addresses.
Cecilia! Cecilia, wait! You can't go. I need you to take back what you said.
Are you insane? I'll be done for perjury.
I know. I've changed my mind.
Oh, so you think Paul's innocent?
No, I don't. I just don't think it's right to compromise the trial. I think we should leave the decision up to the judge and jury. Doug and Josh would want that.
I am not going back on my testimony. They put people away for that kind of thing, and if I go down, I will drag you down with me. You need to decide what's more important, justice for your boy or keeping yourself out of jail.